My coworker Bai Ruokshi is a stuck-up chick who only got her job through connections, and she's a total jerk with a sharp mouth. She doesn't just disrespect us coworkers. Even when she's out on an interview, she disrespects the people she's interviewing too. When interviewing Shen Yan, a movie star who only went to elementary school and came from a poor background, she deliberately messed with him. I heard you never went to middle school. With only an elementary school education, you don't know squat about film history. Can you even read the script? When interviewing Chen Jingshen, a big shot in the Jinrong entertainment scene who's got a happy family and a wife Ye Wanchen, she threw shade. Everyone says the Jinrong scene is wild and chaotic. How many side chicks are you keeping on the low? When interviewing Jiang Yu, a literary guy who got into Peking University by grinding through self-study, she was super sarcastic. You think just by working hard, you can really change your life? With your family's background, isn't this whole thing just a pipe dream? As the show's director Dalshin, I always step in right away and stop the recording, yelling at him to stop asking off-limits questions. But he'd just stare at me with those big innocent eyes, acting all confused. We're doing a news talk show. Aren't we supposed to dig into the real issues? Netizens loves kind of drama nowadays. Why are you holding me back? I cut out all those harsh and unreasonable questions. But when the show aired, they put out the full unedited version. The show instantly got roasted by netizens and went viral trending. Bai Roshi then immediately went on Weibo and said, "It was all my idea pushing him to do it." I got completely blacklisted by Chen Jingshen. And then one of Shen Yan's crazy fans stabbed me to death right on the street. When I opened my eyes after dying, I actually got reborn back to the day he was messing with Shen Yan. Seeing Shen Xian's frown, I ran right up without a word, and slapped Bai Roshi hard across the face. If you can do the job, do it. If not, get the hell out. Hey guys. Where's the best place to watch story-driven long videos like this? Of course it's Douyin Selected. When you're cooking, cleaning up the house, doing homework, or chilling out or going to sleep, watching novel story long videos on Douyin Selected is the most relaxing thing ever. Douyin Selected is such a great audio story app. Come try it out now. Got stabbed to death on the street by a crazy fan of the movie star. When I opened my eyes, I actually got reborn back to the day he was messing with Shen Yan. In the dressing room, Bai Roshi is busy typing up her interview notes, looking up and starting to chat with me. Director, I've got every single thing you've been staring at locked in my memory. I'm definitely not gonna ask the questions that need to be asked. You trust me? Watching him raise 3 fingers, with a detached and easygoing vibe, memories from the last life came rushing back all of a sudden. Right here in this dressing room. That's how he swore to me. I swear I won't say a word out of line. Bai Ruoshi is basically a famous nepotism hire at the station. Riding on the backing of big money. He's always making changes to the show segments on his own. Every time it messes up everyone's flow. The show kept hitting awkward dead air moments left and right. I've been hanging around here for almost 10 years now. Finally got the green light for my own show. Created a character interview show. We let fans vote on submissions. The top 3 guests by votes will be invited to record the show. Since I've been taking advice from the audience since the whole time. The show is called the most well-behaved talk program by netizens. The popularity just keeps climbing. Watching the show get more and more popular. Bai Roshi had her eyes on this slice of the pie. Just showing up out of nowhere to host the 3rd season. I went to find director Zhang Lichun to plead for mercy, hoping to bring back the original host. The station chief just coldly dropped one sentence. He's the one the investors specifically asked for. He can't get on board. Just shut your show down already. Thinking about all the late nights and hard work my teammates put in, I had no choice but to give in. They swapped out the original host. Coworker Ning'an pulled me aside to comfort me. Just a little heads up. Bai Ruoshi always likes to mess with the script. It's easy to rub guests the wrong way. This time, we've invited some big-name guests. Just don't screw this up. Heard his instructions. I rushed right over to Bai Ruoshi's dressing room. Have a gentle talk with him. I hope he sticks to the script and records it exactly. But he pursed his lips and acted cute. Director, don't listen to the gossip out there. Get to know me through your own vibe. Don't just point fingers at me for no reason. When those words came out, in my last life I was instantly filled with regret. Feeling like I shouldn't have gotten involved. Just deny him first. He even apologized to him. But now, I'm someone who died once and came back to life. I totally get it. He won't just go off the script with his questions. He's gonna mess with Shen Yan, disrespect Chen Jingchen, and trash talk Jiang Yu. Then pin all the blame on me. In my past life, our whole team got roasted online. No matter how we tried to explain, nobody believed us. I was working PR till midnight, when I got stabbed repeatedly by Shen Yan's crazy fans, and hit the ground bleeding out. But Bairoshi was all fake nice saying, it's not the director's fault. He just wanted to dig up something more juicy. If it were me, I would never ask like that. My team wanted to speak up for me, but he used his shady backers to threaten them. Bai Ruoxi climbed the ladder, step by step over my dead body. Now that I've come back to life, looking at the sweet-faced Bai Ruoxi, all I feel is cold determination. I know I can't beat the big money head-on, but I already died once last time. Either way, I'm dead. This time I'm dragging Bai Ruoxi down to hell with me. 2. That's good then. I've heard before that you always stick to the script. I totally believed it. I acted like I was relieved. But I caught a flicker of embarrassment in his eyes. He quickly pulled himself together and kept touching up his makeup. To meet a director who gets me like you do is really nice. Girl. This moment finally felt real. I patted him on the shoulder, told him to get ready, and then purposely reminded Ruoxi that I've got a short temper. If there's anything that ticks you off, just bear with it. Walking out of the makeup room, I didn't leave right away. Instead, I stood at the door and clearly heard him on the phone. Hey, Boss Wang. You can count on it. I'm definitely gonna screw up his show. Because he wouldn't do what you said. The guests he invited this time are all big shots. I'll say he made me ask those questions. With your help pulling strings. He's gonna be ruined. Someone on his team is on my payroll. Even if he deleted the clip, that guy would still leak the full video. Exactly. Anyone who goes against you will have a bad ending. He hung up the phone and snorted coldly to himself. A small-time director can't make any waves. No matter how good they are, they still end up being the money guy's puppet. A woman trying to build her own career. Dream on. Standing outside the door, I felt ice cold all over. The boss Wang he mentioned was Wang Chengze, who tried to force me to be his mistress last month. I turned him down on the spot. I never thought all of this was his carefully planned revenge. What made my heart race even more was that there was a mole he bribed in my team. Since they want to team up to slander me, I'll just record all of this. As for whoever betrayed me, I'll definitely drag them out. The show started recording on time. Tonight's guests were 3 grassroots-turned-international movie kings: Shen Yan, the super-devoted financier Chen Jingchen, from a poor family, with disabled parents but got into Peking University as the top scorer Zhang Yu. In the early half of the recording, Bai Ruoxi was still behaving. Sticking strictly to the script, the vibe on set was relaxed and chill. But not long after, he glanced at the script, and his face suddenly turned serious. When he looked up at the guests, his eyes were full of challenge. Here it comes. He was finally gonna start causing trouble. Teacher Shen, you yourself said Xiaodong didn't graduate and worked so many crappy jobs over the years. Those experiences let you nail different roles, right? Shen Yan's expression stiffened slightly, clearly expecting him to switch the vibe suddenly. But he still kept a professional smile and nodded. Bai Ruoxi shifted the topic, his words sharp and mean. Then let me ask, what do you understand about film history? With only an elementary school diploma, can you really grasp the core message the movie's trying to convey? The words on the script, do you even recognize them? The questions were harsh and unreasonable. Shen Yan's face instantly went dark. Huh. I immediately called for a cut, frowning at Bai Ruoxi. Ruoxi, what's up with you? None of these questions were in the script. How could you just ask them? I think this is what the audience really wants to know. So I went ahead and asked a few. Hope Teacher Shen doesn't mind. He arched an eyebrow at Shen Yan. She stuck out her tongue, playing the innocent card. Shen Yan was always easygoing. Even if she was annoyed inside, she just smiled it off like she got it, only hoping he'd drop that kind of question. Bai Ruoxi promised all good. The recording started back up. She turned right away to Chen Jingchen, the guy with a polished good husband image. Mr. Chen, everyone says the finance world is a mess. But you've always been this loving husband and family man. Is that just a crafted persona? Do you have mistresses on the side? How many? Huh? I shouted, cut again real harsh. 3. Chen Jingchen's face was so dark it could drip ink. I got up and walked fast to Bai Ruoxi. He instantly put on a hurt look and tried to talk his way out. Sorry, director. I was just asking from a journalist angle. Our show needs some spice. Actually, a lot of spice. Mr. Chen probably won't mind, right? He stared at me with teary eyes. But I had zero patience left. Locked my eyes on him. If I remember right, I already made it crystal clear back in the dressing room. He nodded like crazy. Director, I remember everything. It's just I wanted to make the show so good that I blurted out what the audience wants to know. He was about to say, hope everyone understands. I reached out and grabbed his hair hard, shoved him to the ground with a thud. Bai Ruoxi, I've never been the patient type. When it comes to messing up, you get one chance. I went hard today. Don't take it personal. As I said that, I got on top of him and started slapping his face left and right. Smacked him hard. Screw your so-called professionalism. Daring to talk to me like that. Take a look in the mirror and see who you even are. If you can do it, then. If not, then get the hell out. What kind of trash questions you dare to ask? With a mouth like that full of garbage, talking so nasty. Think you're so professional. Then why don't you go anchor the news? Is it because you don't want to? The whole studio was in shock. I've always been known as the nice guy at the station. Never thought I'd snap this hard. Bai Roshi's scream echoed through the whole studio. She cried out to the assistant director Xia Dongyang. Are you all just going to stand there like dead bodies? Get over here now. I slapped her across the face again. And yelled. You want to ruin my show? No one's gonna have it easy. Might as well all go down together. Shen Yan and Chen Jingcheng rushed over to pull me back, calming me down. Director, don't be mad. We don't take it personally. The two of them held me from both sides. I couldn't break free. The others quickly helped Bai Roshi up from the floor. I still kicked at her, cursing non-stop. I could even feel Shen Yan and Chen Jingcheng trying to hide their laughs. Their hands holding me were trembling slightly. Screw your professionalism. I'll show you what real professionalism looks like today. Professional at dealing with trash like you. Bai Roshi covered her burning, scratched face. Her hair was a total mess. Eyes all red and swollen. Tears streaming as she pointed at me. I'm calling the cops. They'll lock you up. Just you wait. I couldn't reach her to kick. So I just spat at her. Go ahead, call them. Be my guest. The pics you took with that guy Wang Chengze. I've got them all. Might as well burn it all down together. Their wives won't let you off easy. Bai Roshi froze with her face covered. Everyone in the studio had a shocked, gossipy look. She pushed away the people holding her, and ran out of the studio crying. Looking at the crowd buzzing with gossip, I slowly calmed down. Straightened my messy hair. Cleared my throat. The PR for this episode goes to Weibo explanation. Get off early today. Jiang Yu sitting in the corner still hadn't snapped out of it. I walked up to him wanting to say something comforting. But he instinctively covered his face. I felt a bit awkward. And whispered, I just wanted to tell you. This thing is definitely gonna change the future. Your path ahead will be bright. 4. My sudden gentleness. This stunned everyone in the room again. Chen Jingchen made it clear right then and there that he would cover all of Jiang Yu's college expenses for 4 years. Shen Yan immediately chimed in too, saying she'd help renovate Jiang Yu's house. In the last life, all 3 guests left unhappy. I heard about how Jiang Yu, who was put down all the time, ended up doing later. But in this life, I turned things around from the start. Not long after, my phone rang. It was the station director Zhang Lichun. Right after I answered, his yelling exploded through the phone. Suwan. You get your butt to the office right now. Hurry up. From the studio to the director's office usually takes 5 minutes. But I purposely took a whole half hour. Pushing open the office door, Bai Roshi was sitting there crying like her world ended. Though the swollen face from my slap looked pretty ridiculous, Zhang Lichun stared at me with a dark face. Suwan. You've really got some nerve now. Even daring to hit a host. Just because she didn't follow your script. Huh. I let out a cold laugh. And sat right across from Bai Roshi. He flinched in fear. In the last life, I was backed into a corner by online backlash. And brought the team to beg the director for help. Hoping the official channel would speak out to clear things up. But he just said people have short memories. And you're not a public figure anyway. Making it clear would hurt Roxy's future. So just suck it up. Then he kicked us out. To protect Bai Roshi and the backers behind her, he completely ignored our whole team of over a dozen people. Right now, anger was burning inside me. Seeing how unbothered I was, Zhang Lichun got even more furious. Pointed at my face and cussed me out. Suwan. Don't think, because your show has high ratings, you can do whatever you want. If I'm not happy, your whole crew is screwed. Without me, you're nothing. His spit flew all over my face. I took a few steps back without thinking, and waved the air in front of me with disgust. That move totally set him off. His face turned bright red. Fine. Fine. Suwan. I think you don't want this job anymore. Hearing his familiar insults, the resentment and anger from my past life surged back. Forget this job. I'm dead already. Why care about a career? If I go down, we all go down together. I grabbed his pointing finger hard, and yanked it back, yelling, Who do you think you're threatening? Suwan. Have you lost your mind? He screamed and tried to kick me. So I kicked him right in the jewels. Ah. His scream was louder and more cringe than Bai Ruoxi's. He curled up on the floor unable to move. I quit. Screw your lousy job. I've put up with you long enough. I pointed at him and cussed him out. Is Bai Ruoxi your mom or something? Why are you backing her up so hard? Jerk. Bai Ruoxi stared in shock at the scene, even forgetting to cry. I whipped my head around to look at him. He was shaking like a leaf, his voice trembling. You even dared to hit the station director. Seeing his terrified face, I screamed hysterically, smashing everything in the office. Zhang Lichun and Bai Ruoxi huddled in the corner shivering. I let out all the bitterness and regrets of my past life. Why should I be the one to die? For the mistakes he made. I died so unfairly, so miserably. There was no way I could take it. If it wasn't for the law stopping me, I'd make them feel every bit of my past life's pain. I smashed the last cup at their feet, looking down at the two of them. Let me tell you, this ain't over. 5. Just as I stepped out of the office, the hallway was packed with coworkers, all there to watch the show. Among them were a bunch of directors Bai Ruoxi had screwed over. Finding out that I, the usually chill Suwon, had thrown hands, each one charged over for the tea. Director Su, you're savage. An older director with more experience gave me a thumbs up, his eyes full of praise. The other directors gave me, people all threw admiring looks my way. I walked out of the broadcast building with all kinds of stares from everyone. Drove home to write my resignation letter. Over the years, I've done so many shows that were completely controlled by the money guys. My reputation was just okay, but hey, the pay was decent. Rather than waiting for Ruoxi to get screwed over by the investors and end up dead, I'd rather just quit and retire. No matter how important dreams are, they can't beat your own life. I was sitting at my computer writing my resignation letter, when my intern suddenly called. His voice was urgent. Sister Wang, you gotta check the trending topics. Bai Ruoxi is going live. It's already exploded. Hung up the phone. I immediately clicked on the trending topics. Behind the tags about me and Bai Ruoxi, they all had those glaring leopard emojis. Bai Ruoxi got hit. Bai Ruoxi cries live. Director Suwon hit someone. Assault incident. Suwon must apologize. Looking at these tags, I clenched my phone tightly. Bai Ruoxi really won't cry until she sees the coffin. Just then the phone rang again. It was Zhang Lichun again. I answered the call. His voice sounded weak, but still full of threats. Suwon, you go kneel down and apologize to Bai Ruoxi right now. The people behind her you can't afford to mess with. This is just a little taste of what's coming. If you don't play nice, I'll make sure your whole family has a rough time. I couldn't help but burst out laughing. Laughed out loud without a care. Zhang Lichun was clearly stunned by my laugh. I laughed as I replied to him. Bring it on. I'm all alone. No ties, no worries. I'm not afraid to break with Suwon. I'll drag you down with me. The line immediately went dead. Threatening someone who's already died once. It's totally pointless. Either way I'm dead. What do I have to fear? I clicked on Bai Ruoxi's live replay. In the video the handprint on her face was still clearly visible, with a tearful face looking into the camera, deliberately posing in the most vulnerable angle. Hello everyone. I'm Ruoxi. Tears are streaming down my face. I'm really sorry. I might not be able to see you guys for the next month. Like you can see, I can't face you all at my best. I had a little disagreement with Director Su during recording. Even though he hit me and threatened me, I still want to say, I just wanted to give the audience a better show. She's crying harder and harder, completely losing it. I'm sorry everyone. I'm in a really bad state right now. I just want to give my fans an explanation. After she said that, she just shut off the stream. Bai Ruoxi is cute, and already had a ton of fans. Seeing their idol get mistreated, fans immediately started hunting for the director she mentioned. In just half an hour, my name was trending. My personal info, home address, and social media accounts were all dug up by Bai Ruoxi's fans. Rumors about me were everywhere. My DMs were full of nasty A woman being a director. Who knows how many guys she slept with? How many sugar daddies behind her? She's got nerve. A useless bitch using men to climb up. She won't end well. Bitch. Go die. Just as I was about to post a statement, I found my account was already banned. No need to guess. It was Wang Chengze behind Bai Ruoxi pulling strings. And some minor celebs started posting supporting Bai Ruoxi, claiming they trust her. Bai Ruoxi already had a huge fanbase. Add the celebs backing her, and I became the villain everyone hates online. Like I did something unforgivable. Seeing my account banned, fans got even more aggressive. My phone was blowing up. All harassment and insults. I just turned it off. I sat at my computer, opened the private photos of Bai Ruoxi I'd saved, pulled out my personal phone, dialed a paparazzo's number. A cold smirk curled on my lips. Want some exclusive hot material? Yeah. I've got tons of pics of Bai Ruoshi hooking up with guys. She was always sneaking around, making out with people from the station in my break room. In my past life I was a pushover. Never even thought to expose her. Back then when I got dragged online, I called begging her to clear my name. But she just straight up ignored my call. The journalist I brought ended up dead in the streets. Now that I got a second chance, either way I'm screwed, so I'm gonna drag her down into the abyss with me. Right after that, I called Shen Yan, Chen Jingchen, and Jiang Yu separately. Shen Yan didn't hesitate at all. She agreed to help right away. Chen Jingchen answered the call himself. I gave him a quick rundown, and he said he was down to cooperate too. Jiang Yu was quiet for a sec, then whispered, "If I say no, will you hit me?" I never really expected that kid to help anyway, so I smiled and said, "Of course not." But then he immediately said, "I'm in." Things went smoother than I even expected. After setting everything up, I crashed on my bed and passed out. Slept all the way until noon the next day at 11. I woke up to loud banging on my door. Peeking through the peephole, I saw a bunch of big burly guys outside, covered in tattoos from head to toe, with nasty looks on their faces. The leader was pounding on the door for ages. When nobody answered, he signaled his goons to break it down. Lucky for me, I've always been paranoid, and had a top-level security lock installed at home. Even a pro locksmith would need an hour or two to crack it. I immediately dialed 911, keeping my cool. "Hello. I need to report a crime. Someone's threatening me at my front door. Trying to break in violently, breaking and entering." I knew they might bribe the cops, but at that moment I had to trust the law. In less than half an hour, the thugs outside were all taken away by the police. Standing behind the door, I let out a huge sigh of relief. No clue if they'd get released later, but at least I'm safe for now. In these 30 minutes, I didn't sit idle either. I kept an eye on social media all the time. And sure enough, in just half a day, the public opinion online did a complete 180, and Bai Ruoxi is still the center of the trending drama. Last night, I sent Bai Ruoxi's private photos and videos to a paparazzo with the codename Suicide Squad. The women in the pictures were all Bai Ruoxi, but the guys beside her kept changing one after another. All of them were her sugar daddies. You could even hear her flirty talk with those men, clearly in the videos. What's even worse is, she even actively helped them scout young girls, treating those girls like items for trade. In my past life I was a coward. I thought backing off would bring peace, but after dying once I finally realized, being weak only makes people push you harder. What I'm doing now isn't just for myself. It's for all those girls who were hurt or about to be hurt. Once the video was released, the internet went crazy. Even though the paparazzo slapped a ton of blur on it, netizens still recognized Bai Ruoxi in an instant. They even dug up the real identities of quite a few of those men. The celebrities who had supported Bai Ruoxi just yesterday all started posting comments criticizing the situation. Some even quietly deleted their supportive posts, but they still couldn't escape the backlash from netizens. After netizens identified the people involved by their voices and body shapes, they flooded to leave messages under the social accounts of those men's wives. "Rich lady, check me out. I'm way better than Bai Ruoxi. Damn. That man is a total actor. He could've just kept his wife. Guess guys only behave when they're 6 feet under." The buzz is way bigger than I thought. The big shots tried to bury the trending topic, but it wouldn't go down. One hashtag gets taken off, and a new one pops up right away. Wow. Everyone online already forgot about my last kid. I'm completely off the radar. Bai Ruoxi and her crew are too busy dealing with their own mess. They've got no time to mess with me. At 1 p.m., the drama blew up again. A boss caught on the video got exposed. His wife posted a pic of the divorce papers from the lawyer on social media. Just that one pic got everyone online cheering. Other wives who couldn't take it anymore also spoke up. Some chose to divorce. Some chose to forgive. I never judge those who forgive. I just hope they don't regret it later. The intern brought me the latest scoop from the station. Zhang Lichen was about to call an emergency meeting when his wife and her family stormed into the office and gave him a serious beating. Word is Zhang's face is all bruised up. Even his wig got ripped off, revealing his bald head. "Sis Wang, you won't believe it. The bald station chief looks so ugly. Serves him right. He always works us to the bone and can't keep it in his pants." The intern was gloating on the phone, but Bai Ruoxi had no response at all. No one could find her anywhere. I even staked out by her place. Came up with nothing. Just when everyone thought the heat was dying down, Shen Yan and Chen Jingchen's wife both posted. Shenyan. That fashionista by Roxy. Miss Bai. I didn't want to get into this drama these days. But what you said back then. I just can't let it go. Just because I only finished 3rd grade. Does that give you the right to look down on me? I may not have much education. But I know you gotta work hard if you don't know. I hope you apologize for being rude on the show. Chen Jingchen's wife then posted the flirty texts and pics Bai sent to him. In the photos, Bai was in skimpy clothes, looking all dazed, and super seductive. In the chat history, he sent a message. Mr. Chen. I'm not feeling well. Can you come see me? Chen Jingchen only replied with one word. Get lost. Mrs. Chen captioned it. First time I knew my old man's fever could cure me. The netizens instantly went nuts. They flooded the comments. Not cooling down the fever. It's cooling down the thirst. The two post pushed Bai Ruoxi into the hot seat again. And netizens finally remembered why this all started. Shen Yan replied to a comment, revealing the real reason I slapped Bai Ruoxi. Netizens started calling me sister slaps, and backed me up. Shen Yan is super popular. Her fans found out their idol was being messed with. They jumped into the protest against Bai Ruoxi. In my past life, Bai Ruoxi ruined my family and my life. In this life, I won't let him off easy. I'll make him feel every bit of pain I felt from those crazy fans back then. 8. Bai Ruoxi finally got found. He got stabbed in the gut by one of Shen Yan's crazy fans. Luckily, he didn't die. I was the one who called the cops. I still remember clear as day. The face and name of that insane fan who killed me last time. I had people watching him for a while. Bai Ruoxi is the one I want revenge on. And that crazy fan is also on my hit list. But I didn't expect he'd find Bai Ruoxi hiding out so fast. Bai Ruoxi already took the cash and hid in his hometown. He was a kept man for years. And saved up a nice stash. He planned to lay low for a few years and live out his days in peace. But no way I'd let him die that easy. I'll make him suffer 1,000 times more than I did. Bai Ruoxi was rushed to the hospital. The wound was too deep. Both kidneys got messed up. Finding a match for a kidney transplant is nearly impossible. The crazy fan who stabbed him got caught by the cops. Shen Yan even called to thank me for taking care of that threat for her. I rode the wave of online attention, posted my own original short video on social media, and racked up a ton of followers. A month later, I officially quit the TV station. And the station got fully investigated because of Zhang Lichun's scandal. They found tax evasion issues. Plus they rounded up a bunch of corrupt officials who bought their positions with money, sparking a nationwide crackdown in the TV and broadcasting system. And I wasn't about to let Wang Chengzuo, the guy behind Bai Ruoxi, get away either. I only found out after I died in my past life. Wang Chengzuo seemed like a philanthropist who was all about charity. But behind the scenes he was a total monster. He'd go teach in mountain villages every year, building up a golden reputation. But really, he used the excuse of taking kids out of the mountains for better education, to pick kids for illegal deals. When things blew up, Wang Chengzuo tried to dodge the blame, and immediately ran off to teach in the southwestern mountains, trying to cover himself with charity, to ride out the storm. His connections spread across every field, and there was no way I could take him down on my own. But what if all the people he hurt stood up and pointed fingers together? Even if there was just a sliver of hope, I had to rip off his fake good guy mask. The kids who got hurt were still pretty young, so I asked Zhang Yu to talk them into it. Compared to me, someone their age, who was smart and well behaved, it was easier for them to open up. In the end, we found 13 kids willing to come forward and testify. Plus over 40 other victims who didn't want to show their faces. I made a documentary myself, with the kids telling their stories through tears on camera. On the day my short video account hit 500 followers, I posted that video, and it instantly rocked the whole society. 9. Because the case was extremely nasty, and covered a huge area, the central government set up a special investigation team. After digging deep, they found that Wang Chengzuo's crimes were 100 times more disgusting than I thought. In just 1 month, Wang Chengzuo's group was forced shut down for tax evasion, illegal operations, and exploiting workers, among other charges. All the officials involved were put under investigation. Right when the whole internet was glued to Wang Chengzuo's case, I went to the hospital to visit Bai Ruoxi. He was lying weak in the hospital bed. Both his kidneys were stabbed by crazy fans, and he could only stay alive on machines. When he saw me walk into the room, his eyes were full of anger, but he could barely even speak. Suwan. It's you. This is all you. You came back too, right? I paused mid-step, then broke into a smile. Didn't expect Bai Ruoxi to also come back with memories from our past life. Seeing me laugh, he got even more furious. Suwan. I'm not letting you off the hook. In my past life I had you killed. Same deal this time around. You'll never beat me. Watching him lay in the hospital bed, breathing heavy and throwing out threats, I just found it so ridiculous. I tilted my head, with a helpless look. But right now I'm the one who won. Don't get cocky. I'm not going down. I've got people above me. They'll help me out. You can't take me down. I shook my head. You just don't know when to give up. I pulled out my phone, opened up the latest news, and handed it to him. On the screen, all his backers were thrown in jail. Ruby's eyes went wide, mumbling to herself non-stop. No way. Absolutely no way. How could he fall from power? It can't be. Then suddenly, he started laughing like crazy. Lily. You little witch. A screenshot trying to fool me. I'm not buying it. He screamed with all his might, like a trapped animal about to die. I stood by the bed, watching him totally lose it, and pressed the call button. Doctors and nurses rushed in and gave Ruby a sedative. I turned and left the room. Not long after, the head doctor sent me an okay emoji. I smiled. Everything was going according to plan. Ruby really did go crazy. After waking up from the sedative, he was completely out of his mind. The guy who should have been sentenced got off free because of mental illness and was sent to a psych ward instead. On the day Ruby was admitted to the psych ward, I went too. I stood in the distance, watching him get pushed out of the car, a satisfied smile on my face. Ruby's confused eyes suddenly filled with terror. What was he scared of? The one waiting for him at the psych ward entrance was the same guy who stabbed him, a crazy fan of Scarlet. Ruby in the hospital overheard the doc and nurse talking. What did this woman do? Cops are still outside guarding. The young nurse asked curiously. The doc lowered his voice. It's tied to that big anti-corruption case. Word is once he gets out, he's headed straight to jail. Won't see the light of day for the rest of his life. That's rough. You bet it is. Unless he goes nuts. Otherwise he'll never want to step foot outside prison. After saying that, they both glanced at Bairoshi, whose eyes were twitching on the bed, and gave each other a smirk. They had no clue. Those Bairoshi had hurt were the very kids Wang Chengze had ruined. 13 months later, Bairoshi died in the psych ward. That hardcore fan. Over 3 months. Tried to off him 43 times, but the doc and nurse kept saving him each time. Word is his final state was just brutal. Absolutely gruesome. Those kids the Wang Chengze crew had hurt slowly grew up and scattered across different fields. The original masterminds. Several got the death penalty. The rest either got life in prison or long sentences, suffering badly behind bars. The kids all found their own ways to get revenge for their younger selves. 11. I was crushing it with my social media videos. My fan count kept growing. Not only did I start my own show, but online I helped tons of people in tough spots. Every time I saw the people I helped get a happy ending, I felt so grateful for this second chance at life. I think this is the redemption fate gave me, and the mission I was meant to fulfill. The end. I guess this is my shot at a second chance sent from above, and the mission I gotta finish. The end.